Hello everyone, Wrathful Lion here with my very first episode. I'm going to be covering a lot of interesting topics over the show's length. And guess what our first topic is? A reboot of a classic franchise, Tomb Raider. That's right. I'm sure you've all heard a lot of different opinions on this game. Some people love the way it looks so far, and other people hate it. If you're one of the people who like it, too bad. You just walked into a video of someone who fucking hates it. Let's go into a little bit of history here, shall we? Tomb Raider has been around since the 90s. It was on the PlayStation and it was on the PC. I played the PlayStation versions myself. And I have to say, I love them. I love them to death. They are some of my favorite video games of all time. And I love Laura. She's more than a cultural icon to me. She was one of my childhood icons. I played her very first game. I played Tomb Raider, the original, when I was 7. And I loved it. I really did. I still love it. One of the reasons I like Anniversary, because I don't have it anymore, well, the original, but I still have Anniversary, so whenever I feel like playing a bit of nostalgia, I pop in Anniversary. Now, just to show something here, I've got all 3 games right here: Anniversary, Legend, and Underworld. Underworld, oh no! I'm just going to be upfront. I like these games. I liked Eidos' take on them. I liked all 3 of them. I thought Underworld was the worst because of all the glitches and the way it freezes and how it's short, like Legend, but you know what? I still liked them anyways. I liked the Laura that was in these games. She was hot, she was smart, she was resourceful, and she was a duchess. You know, I'm a sucker for stuff like that. I like powerful and beautiful women like that, you know? They're a big departure from the typical damsel in distress and the forced, empowered women you see nowadays in video games and movies and shit, where it's like, okay, I'm gonna make this point very quick, but nowadays when you see this, you see the stereotypical woman who's got her hair short, and she's got, like, she's not very, well, at least most people wouldn't find her very attractive. She's very masculine in her actions, and you can tell, yep, that's the empowered one, that's the feminist, you know. And then you've got Lara Croft, who is a strong woman, who's independent, but she looks good. She looks very good. And people get offended by that for some godly reason, saying that she's only there for guys to look at and she's only there to be pretty and that she's not a very compelling character. Well, you know what? As many gamers have said, you play video games to feel empowered. And that is true. When I play a video game, I don't particularly want a character I can relate to. I want a character who I can play as and feel like a badass. And Lara Croft was one of them. Because she was intelligent and resourceful, but she could whoop your ass in a second and make you look pathetic while she did it. Which brings me to, I'm sorry, this just really fucking pisses me off. This new Tomb Raider game being developed by Eidos, which now belongs to Square Enix. Yeah, good job, Square. Fuck you. Okay, I just need to ask, what does a mysterious island, savage natives, and a bloody and beaten Lara Croft have to do with Tomb Raider? What's Tomb Raider about? It's a story about a young woman who goes around the world seeking mystical artifacts. So unless you've got something on that island, what the fuck does this game have to do with Tomb Raider? What does it have to do with it? You've got a bloody and beaten Lara Croft. You're beating the shit out of her. You suggest that during one part of the game she gets raped. Oh, and by the way, before you assholes even think about saying that, oh no, she doesn't get raped. No, it was misspoken, or they were just, I don't care what the fuck your argument is, okay? In an interview, in a fucking interview, Ron Rosenberg stated that Laura gets taken prisoner by the scavengers on the island, and they try to rape her, and she's literally turned into a cornered animal. These are his words. They try to rape her, and she's turned into a cornered animal. This woman, right here, I don't know about you, but when I heard that, a part of my childhood was just destroyed and taken apart piece by piece. And then I saw the E3 demo. I see Laura sneaking around with a bow on her back covered in blood and bruises. I see her using duck and cover mechanics like Uncharted. Yeah, real good there, ripping off Uncharted. Before you assholes say anything... oh, and by the way... No, sorry, that was misspoken. Fuck. Before you say anything about it not being an Uncharted ripoff, any game that uses the exact same cover mechanics is a ripoff, okay? Star Wars 1313 uses the same thing. In fact, it's being called Uncharted in Space, which is not... That's not a bad comparison at all. And then and I'm getting off topic here, you have got Laura flying... just flying through the air, attached to a parachute, banging into trees and shit before finally falling out of the parachute and landing on a pipe. Goes right through her ribs. Which leads me to this. What the fuck is wrong with you assholes? Do you realize what a disgusting game you are making? What a disrespectful game you are making? You are turning you are turning a cultural... Now, oh my god. My fucking rage is so bad I can't even form a cohesive sentence. You are taking one of video gaming's most beloved characters and you have literally raped her on the screens of gaming. Breaking bones, bloody, dirt-covered, tear-covered, going through intense physical and mental trauma, being cornered like an animal. You said that, like an animal. Okay, look, if you're so hard-pressed for ideas, why don't you just drop the series altogether and just let it die with dignity? Why are you doing this to Laura? Why are you just destroying her completely and remaking her into whatever best suits you? Does this not offend anyone to see this? Does that not bother anyone that he said in his own... that Rosenberg said with his own mouth they tried to rape her and... You know what it's like? It's like when Twilight tried to talk about abortion and Breaking Dawn. Or it's like when Captain Planet tried to talk about AIDS. No. Rape is one of those hot buttons. You don't touch that. You stay far away from it. Unless you are an author or a storyteller of great renown and great skill, you stay the fuck away from that topic because you have no idea how to fucking talk about it. And you probably never will. Because it's obvious that they are just using that. They were using that before people jumped on it, which is no surprise. It's no surprise at all that people would just jump on that and attack them for it. I was one of them. So you know what? I hope this game fails. I hope it does. I hope that it fails horribly and that this stops this, and it's a severe blow against the reboot fad that seems to be going on. Because you just know Capcom's going to try to reboot Mega Man. That came out of left field and I'm sorry for that, but that's just one of my biggest fears right now. Have a great day everyone, and go play Angel of Darkness. It was a lot better than this piece of shit.